Hello, I'm Terry Stewart. I'm the last officer of the Sunbelt Alliance in the Tulsa area. On February 16, 1982, PSO announced that it was stopping construction to build Black Fox. Everyone was elated, especially Carrie. This is the only nuclear power plant to be stopped by civilian intercession in the world, ever. There were 3 or 4 plants completed. 38 other plants were canceled. They were not as far along in their construction and were deemed functionally unsound. In the last 40 plus years, the Vogel plant in South Carolina is the only one to be built and producing power. I'd like to share a couple of moments of my participation and why. The Sunbelt Alliance occupied Black Fox twice, on October 1978 and June 3rd, 1979. We choreographed the occupations with Rogers County Sheriff's Department and PSO. We broke into groups of about 20 people called affinity groups and trained together and did nonviolence training and got inside of each other's heads. We were met by 4 unarmed sheriff's deputies and allowed to go to the core site where the cancer would be built into our mother. As we stood at the barbed wire, we prayed and sang America the Beautiful and cried. We were overwhelmed by the devastating violation before us. Hard hats hollered foulness at us and said, "That's our song." Starting in 1958, the Scouts started my embrace of the earth. Going native made this embrace into a holy thing, part of my relationship with God. Andy and Maggie Studi opened their hearts, home, and sweat lodge to us. For about 10 years, we would meet and do 4 rounds before sunrise. Frank Thomas, Jay Whitecrow, and Andy would guide us through till dawn. I remember one February, it was so cold it couldn't snow. Ice pelted us as we appropriately disrobed to get into the lodge. Jay got us warmed up fast. Then he started praying and singing and sprinkling water, and he continued on, and we joined in with the prayers and the singing. Soon the lodge was full of steam. We realized that the next breath would be our last. We would sear our lungs. We continued to pray and to sing, transcending here. No one was hurt. We were safe in the womb of our mother. Many people supplicated in their own ways. Many sweats and prayer meetings were added to ours. I know these sacrifices and the many sacrifices that Carrie Dickerson and Case made were the reason this was rewarded with success. We have introduced many radiation factors without any idea past immediate death of the damage to our earth that we're supposed to nurture. 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl, Fukushima, all have been warnings. We must end the lie of cheap electricity. We and the earth pay for every convenience and the 7 generations yet to be born. And so I still say, no nukes.